Hey guys, what is up? So today, me and my sister Jane are headed to Indy Clover, their grand opening of a new location. If you don't know what Indy Clover is, I know they only have that store in a few states. It's kind of like a consignment shop, except people pay to rent out a booth and then they sell their clothing. And I think they make their own prices. They pay like a certain amount to have their booth for a certain amount of time. And I wanted to see if I could find anything to resell this morning. So the grand opening is at 10 a.m. It's currently 9:25. And I'm going to vlog us going in and looking at all the booths. There are a few other Indy Clover locations where I live, but I have never been to any of them because they're too far away. But this one is like a city away, and it is also in the city that my mom and sister and family live in. So let's go to Indy Clover together and hopefully we can find some great stuff.
I'm looking for overalls and some more t-shirts.
I'm looking for a pair of sandals. We got here like super early. We're gonna have to wait a while. That's okay. They got this cute little balloon set up. We're walking over now. Got a cute little drink set up too. It's over. See if you can see the sign over here. Shop the Lucky Finds. That's why it's called Indy Clover, for like luck. Here's Jane enjoying a soda. They got this awesome food set up. Drinks, crumble cookie, candy, lollipop, which is like a cotton candy, balloon arch, or just balloon stand. They open in like 2 minutes. Yay! All right, it's officially 10 a.m. Does that mean we can go in? Oh, they do have a line. Okay. They got special bags. Thank you. Me and Jane got swag bags. We were like the 10 most people in line, or maybe the 15 most people. Really cute.
Are you guys ready?
All right, you guys, here I am at the very first booth where I spotted this We the Free Henley pullover, but I decided to leave it because it was definitely way too expensive for resale. Here is another cute Free People piece. This was like a sheer tunic blouse. I wasn't sure if it was a dress, but it was marked at $12, which I thought was just too expensive for resale, especially if it was a shorter dress, and it was a size extra small, so not worth it in my opinion, but I did find a ton of Free People and Madewell. But as we all know, Madewell doesn't resell that well. Right here, my sister shows me this white, colorful floral blouse from the brand Draper James. I actually found a mini dress from the brand Draper James the other day when I was thrifting, but I did leave it because I don't have a ton of experience selling the brand Draper James. And on eBay specifically, the sell-through rate is terrible. And I have no idea what the price of that blouse was, but I knew right away that it wasn't going to be worth reselling. It actually wasn't nearly as crowded as I thought it was going to be in here. Here is something I found that I thought might be cute for myself. It's this neon color black hoodie pullover from the brand Gap, but I did leave that. I did give it a quick glance though. There weren't that many shoes for sale, but I did spot these Corks sandals, which I believe is a line from Cork Ease, which is a great shoe brand to resell. These were only $8, but they had some major like discoloration on the toe and the back of the heel. They were really cute clogs though, and if they had not had that, I would have definitely bought them to resell. And I think that this yellow sweater was the first thing that I found from the brand By Anthropology. This was a size extra small though, and it was $12. And I think at the most I could sell that sweater for around $30. So not worth the flip. But if that had been marked at like $5, I would have definitely bought that. This is kind of funny, but here I am waving at the mirror, and then like right away I felt awkward. So I stopped doing that. I seriously almost bought this Free People Beach set, but I ended up leaving it behind. It was marked at $18, and I did carry it in the store for a while, but there was a lot of pilling, and it was a short set. So the top was a sweater, but the bottom were shorts. And I just didn't think that they would sell well. So I did leave it, but I was very tempted. Here is another Free People Beach sweater set. This one is called the Haley sweater set. And I recently found 2 of these sweater sets at a Uptown Cheapskate consignment shop for around $20 each, but I had trade-in credit. I would have definitely bought this to resell, but it was $55. So definitely not worth it, but really good price if you're looking for yourself. Darn, guys, I'm so sorry. I thought I turned on my microphone by the this point again, but apparently I didn't. This was a pair of cowboy boots that caught my eye. I knew they were going to be overpriced, but I just wanted to see anyway. These were a pair of Freebird, cowgirl boots, and they were marked at $250. So that's even kind of expensive for resale price at a store like this. Here, I thought I found another Free People Haley sweater set, but no, this one was a dupe from a random company. It was basically like the same exact piece. There's really no reason to pay the Free People price. And here coming up, I actually find another dupe of the exact same sweater set. This mini denim dress caught my eye. I can't remember the brand, but I didn't buy it because I've thrifted a lot of new pieces for myself recently. But actually, later on in the day, when I checked the Indy Clover's Instagram, I saw this dress featured. Coming up, you're going to see the second Haley Free People dupe sweater set from a different brand. I've actually sold this Free People Haley sweater top in this exact same shade, the genuine actual brand from Free People one. I found it at the bins and I actually flipped it for around $40 on Poshmark, which is awesome. I was really tempted to buy this 100% linen Cynthia Rowley top, but this person was asking $7 for it. And usually I can only flip these for around $18 to $25, sometimes even a little less. And so I didn't feel like it was worth it for $7, but I highly debated for longer than I probably should have. I came across this one booth, and this is actually the Not Enough Nelsons family on YouTube. They have a lot of subscribers. I believe it's like multiple millions. My sister used to watch them all the time. I'm not sure if she still does, but they have 16 kids, and I believe that this was some of their teenage kids' clothing. There wasn't any adult clothing in these pieces, but it's kind of interesting. If you guys watch them, or if your kids watch them, or somebody you knows, if they watch them, if you recognize any of these pieces, definitely let me know. I thought this Zara kids denim jacket was really cute. Definitely not worth reselling, but I thought it was kind of cool. I didn't know that the Nelson family from Not Enough Nelsons lived close to where I live. Now, here I found three pairs of Free Bird shoes. First, this pair of brand new baby booties, which I had no idea they made, but I could not find any sold comps on eBay or Poshmark. And then they had these two booties only marked at $35 each, which was actually a really good price. But this pair, they both ended up just having too much wear, in my opinion. Maybe I should have got them, but I decided that they were just too high of a cost, but these would have probably resold for around $100. All right, last thrifting footage clip here. This is a booth that was really sad. The person running this booth is struggling with breast cancer, or more like they have breast cancer and they're, trying to get rid of it, which is just so sad. And they said that all of their money that they make from this is going to go to their cancer treatments. So I really did look thoughtfully at every piece because I wanted to support her, but I did not find anything that I liked, and I couldn't justify buying something just to support her, but maybe I should have. Maybe that was selfish of me, but I already have a ton of clothing, and it's not very sustainable if I'm never going to wear it. But she did have a lot of cute pieces, just nothing that was necessarily my style.
Okay guys, I just turned off my AC so we don't have too long, but I did want to give you guys a haul of everything that I got at Indy Clover because I won't be doing an actual sit down haul in my house when this is all over. I got a few great pieces that I can't wait to share. I think I showed you guys most everything in the actual thrifting footage, but I wanted to just go through everything one last time before I end this video. I got these Abercrombie & Fitch, the 90s Slim Straight Ultra High Rise Curve Love size 20. It's gonna be backwards. I just realized because it's selfie mode. They're like black, and then these were $7. Really good price. And then we have almost like the exact same pair of Abercrombie & Fitch, but these are just the skinny high rise. They're also Curve Love, and these are a size 22 short. Same exact colorway. These were also $7. And then I have this. This is a pair of shorts, light wash from Abercrombie & Fitch. These were also $7, I believe. Yeah, they're the mom short high rise, size 22. These were also, yeah, they were $7, like I said. I wish they were like $5 because if a pair of jeans is $7, right, a pair of shorts should be $5, but that's not the case. And then I got two, not just one, but two pair of Viore jumpsuits. And I was seeing comps anywhere from like $50 to $90 for women's Viore jumpsuits. This one I saw on a putback rack. This is a size extra large, still has the rip tag, and it was $20, but that's definitely worth it because of how high it's gonna resell for. And then I got a second one, like I said. Now this one, I believe that these were both from the same booth. I just didn't get them from the same booth because one was on the put-back rack. This one, though, the rip tag is gone, but there is the Vuori logo. It's like the exact same jumpsuit, and this one was only $12. And I couldn't find any flaws or anything, so I'm guessing that this one was $12 simply because it didn't have the rip tag, which makes no sense, right? Because it's Vuori either way. And anyway, and then last two things, it's not a huge haul, but I got this We the Free sheer beachy. It has like a little embroidered patch area. This was $5. I'm not guessing that that'll sell for like more than 20 or 25, but cute little thing. And then this is just a unbranded crochet top. It's kind of floral, but crochet tops are in right now, and this is $3. So that is excellent. And then I spun a wheel at the end, and I got a little Sour Patch Kids Sour Patch Kids watermelon that I'm going to share with my daughters. They also had crumble cookie out there like I showed you guys, and they also had Lollipuff, I think it's called, which is basically like I don't know when their business was made, but it's like this business, and they like do cotton candy, but they do like cotton candy animals. And I got a elephant for one of my daughters, and then I got a bunny for my other daughter. So I'm going to show them those, and they're going to be super excited. Maybe I'll film their reaction for you guys because I'm so excited. And I thought they would cost money, but they were actually free $99 for those two cotton candy sculptures. I would totally show you, but they're all nicely situated, and I want to get them home in one piece. And then actually, because I spent over $50, they gave me a free, well, it's free because it's a gift card, but they gave me a $15 gift card to Indy Clover. I don't know when I'll be back, right? Because it is a higher cost of goods, which I'm not necessarily looking for. So maybe I'll just give it to my sister because she likes going there for personal shopping. I didn't really find anything for myself personal shopping because I go to the thrift store all the time and I find good stuff that way. But let me know what you thought of this type of video. I don't think I'll go back to Indy Clover for sourcing. I've wanted to do it for a while now, but I don't know if I mentioned this, but Indy Clover is so far away from me. It used to be so far away from me. Now it's just a city over, and I can pop in anytime. And I'm actually considering maybe doing my own booth at Indy Clover of stuff that I've tried to take to consignment, but they haven't taken. And so I think I'm going to do that, buy a booth for a week, and maybe I'll do a video on that. But thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.